my understanding is the word used by the Canadians is allegation. So, you used a different word. I think the word they used was allegation. So, I've already, I think, answered it starting with Lalit, which is, we've always said that, look, if there is information, let us know. So, our doors, I want to make one thing very clear. It's not that our doors are shut to looking at something. If there is a requirement for us to look at something, we are open to looking at it. But, I then expect, somewhere, some pointer, something for me to look at. No incident is isolated, and no incident is the totality. There is a context for everything. There are multiple problems out there. So, I guess in the case of individual incidents, we'll have to, see the concerned governments will have to talk to each other and see how they, sort of take it forward. But there is a larger issue, and I think it's important that the larger issue should be flagged. And the larger issue is this permissiveness that I have spoken about. Because, look, a lot of Americans are astonished. If we tell them, which by the way most Indians know, if in India it will not come as a surprise to anybody if you tell them, there are people in Canada who are advocating violence, who are advocating separatism, there is a history out there. All Indians know this. I suspect very few Americans know this. So in a way, a lot of what I said at the meetings, I think was new to the Americans. I mean, today, in my talk at Hudson, I actually made the point that when Americans look at Canada, they see something. When we in India look at Canada, we see something else. And that's part of the problem. So it's also important that we, talk it out with the Americans. After all, they are very close to Canada. They are good friends of ours. So it's important that they also have, accurate picture, that they have our point of view on this matter as well. So look, again, I'm not prejudging issues. I'm not, I'm not taking absolutist positions. What we have taken is a very reasonable stance. But, it should not be that the entire debate focuses on issue 1 and issue 2 and the bigger picture which has been going on for some time and which is a very serious picture. After all, I was thinking back, when was the last time that any of our missions was, intimidated to a point where it could not continue with its normal functioning? I'll really have to think back. And if someone says this could happen in a G7 country, in a Commonwealth country, it gives you a lot to think about.